Hello everyone, Kirby here, and this is my last talking head video, I promise, for probably quite some time. But I had to put this one out. If you're over the age of 40, I want you to really pay attention here, because I think what I'm about to tell you is you're going to have the same kind of experience from a health perspective that I have had in the last 4 days. And I'll tell you what I mean. Now, some of you know that I'm in the CBD oil business. A couple of my talking head videos that I put out the last little bit, we were talking about a little bit of the cannabis plant and the oils that are produced from the plant on the industrial hemp side. But I was waiting for these sprays to come in. I got 6 of them here. I was waiting for this pack. My order got mixed up somehow along the way, and they dropped. They didn't send me the sprays right away, and then I made a call. I made an email, and then it showed up. Showed up on Tuesday of this week. End of January. What's that? 29th of January. Today's the Saturday, the 2nd of February. I started using these sprays, and I didn't use all of them. I used 5 out of the 6 the last 4 days. Now, I don't know about you men, but once you're over the age of 40, something strange happens to our stomachs. Right? We have this bulge. It's like a little basketball or a little soccer ball, or in some cases a beach ball. And some people, right? It's hard as rock when you push on it, and the whole stomach swells out. And some people look like they're ready to give birth. You know, I see them down here at the gym. I have a fitness. I go to the weight room down here 4 or 5 days a week and working out. I'm not trying to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I go in and I lift weights is what I do to keep fit. And I see people down there. We have a pool there right next to the fitness center. There's a lot of men walking around, and a lot of these guys look like they're ready to give birth, right? They get the big guts, and they don't even look like they're fat, right? You do the pinch test. You know, you put your hand behind your head, just not make a muscle, just go back there like that, nice and relaxed, and you reach under your arm and see if you can pull any skin down like that, right? And if you can pull some skin, then you probably have a little bit of excess weight on your body. In the last 4 days, now, and I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm trying to gain weight. I was 174 pounds on Tuesday. This morning I'm 167. I lost 7 pounds in 4 days doing this. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to lose weight. I'm not trying to lose weight. And this stomach issue with the bulge is going away. I was looking in the mirror. Where the hell is this weight falling off me from? I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to muscle up. And I noticed, uh-oh, it looks like that elusive six-pack that men are always trying to get, right? When you take your shirt off in the summertime and you're at the beach. Because I've had that swollen stomach for I don't know how long. That hard, you know what I'm talking about. If you're over the age of 40, most men have that. And I've tried not all kinds of things, but I heard vinegars, what do you call it? Apple cider vinegar and water. A couple of glasses. I tried that. I did that for a whole week. Didn't do anything for me. And for some strange reason, well, I know what it's from, but I can't really explain it. I wasn't trying to lose weight because I'm not using the weight spray. Anyway, I'm only telling you this because I really would be interested in people trying these products. I'm going to talk to you about them. Let me tell you what's going on here with these quickly, because I don't want to take too much time. This was the guy I was waiting for, this little bad boy here called Sleep. Because I used to get up in the middle of the night 3 or 4 times, use the bathroom. When I started this on Tuesday night, I slept all night. I cut back on the amount of sprays on Wednesday because I read about it. Instead of 6 sprays, I cut it back to 3. I didn't feel as tired, but I still slept all night. So then I went back to 5 sprays, because these little canisters are plastic. They hold about 150 sprays. And if you do 5 a day times 30 days, what's that? That's 150 sprays, right? So this will last you a month, this little container here. So I've been using this now the last 4 nights. I haven't slept solid like I have in the last 4 days, ever. And I'm not getting up in the middle of the night. These doctors coming up with these ridiculous, what do you call them, restless leg, or irritable bowel syndrome. They got all these syndromes now that they have medications for, right? Irritable bowel syndrome. Well, I would have been a candidate for that. But 4 days ago, when I started taking this little baby, knocked me right out. Sleeping like a baby every night, feeling really good when I wake up. Now, there's 150 sprays in this little container. And, you know, for people who are on shift work, I mentioned this before in a different video I put on Facebook, but I only put it up for a couple of days. And people on shift work, people that fish on the boats, people who drive truck, People who fly around to different hotels, and business people are on the go, trying to sleep on airplanes and sleep in strange hotel rooms. This little bottle right here will change that whole sleeping issue if you're dealing with sleep patterns, especially people on shift, trying to sleep in the middle of the day, right? Trying to get a good night's sleep. And you can give these to your kids as well. If you've got a couple of little kids, like 4 or 5 year olds running around, and they won't go to bed, and you can just one shot each, and that'll be it. They'll be out within 15 minutes. And I said this before, these oils, these CBD oils, and now these sprays, they go right into the bloodstream within 15 minutes. I was yawning like crazy after I did this the other night. Within 15 minutes I started to yawn. I took 6 sprays, because it says on here 6 sprays 3 times a day. Well, when I read that, I said, well, why would I take this 3 times a day? I only want to sleep. I don't want to sleep through the day. I want to be awake. So I said, oh, I'm not going to do these directions, so I'm just going to use this once a day. So I cut it back to 3, then I upped it again to 5, and it same thing, flattened me right out. And then this is just the opposite. This is one called Boost. It's like an energy drink. And you get up in the morning, you shave, you shower, and brush your teeth, and get ready to get dressed. Now, if you're not a big breakfast eater like me, I don't eat a lot of breakfast. Coffee and a muffin. I usually get down to the coffee shop down here and have that, and read through some notes and get my day organized. But I don't normally eat breakfast. But I'll take a couple of shots of this in the morning, and a couple of shots maybe in the afternoon, or I'll save it when I go to the weight room in the evenings, and a little bit before I go in there, to give me a little bit more of a boost, right? A little bit more of a thing. And this one here, this one's called Brain. This is one for people who can't remember things, have memory issues and brain fog and things like that. Right? That helps clear up. Now I'm using all these, a couple shots a day. You can use them all at once. You can take all the shots at one time if you want to. And this one here is one for your blood pH. It's called Shield. It's good for allergies too. If you've got kids that have allergies, right? You give them a couple shots of that. And your blood pH, I mean, most people don't know what your bloodstream is either acid, it's either acidic or it's alkaline. Well, on a scale from 0 to 14, 7 being in the middle, your body is always the body wants to keep the blood at around 7.6. It's a little on the alkaline side. And a lot of people's diets, they drive the alkalinity down into the acidic range, and there's where all the cancer and all that stuff flourishes. Cancer likes to grow in acidic blood. But it won't if it's alkaline. Now they got something here called coral calcium. And calcium is what the body will steal to try to bring this pH back. That's why people with osteoporosis, and it'll steal it from your teeth, and it'll steal calcium from your bones to try to keep this pH in line. That's what the body does automatically, right? And but people with osteoporosis in most cases are heavy milk drinkers, heavy ice cream eaters, heavy dairy eaters. And the dairy industry, of course, they tell you on the commercials that it's just the opposite, right? But actually, that's not true. But anyway, this is an alkalinity spray for your blood pH to help get this up to 7.6. This one here is one called Peak, and this again is for the immune system. And it does a little something else called Libido. Might want to keep that one on the bedstand. Now, these 5 right here is what I've been using since Tuesday. I lost 7 pounds. And my stomach, this little beach ball thing is disappearing. And this is the one that I don't use, but my wife uses it. She's lost 4 pounds in 4 days. It's called Trim 365. And what this does, it's a suppressant for appetite. So 30 minutes before a meal, you just take a couple of shots of this and go on with your meal. Whenever, when you go to dinner or having lunch, a couple of shots before you eat your meal. Now all these have a little bit of a different taste. It's kind of like tang and fruity, and some of them just have no taste at all. One of these ones, I think it was the Brain one, that doesn't really have a taste to it to me, but everybody's going to have a different taste. But these products right here, these 6 products, now the CBD oil that I was talking about, the CEO of that company started this company first with 3 sprays in 2014. And then they added another 6. And then in 2017 is when the CBD Hempworks oil, CBD oils came in. They brought those in because his wife had celiac disease, and she had psoriasis of the skin, her hair was falling out, and they tried everything, and then he brought these oils from Kentucky and gave them to her, and the CBD oils got into her system because we have, like I said before, all of us, including animals, have an ECS, or an endocannabinoid system. And if you're under the age of 80, you haven't had these oils in your system at all, because it's been outlawed. Hemp's been outlawed since 1937. And these oils come from that hemp. So in my last video I was talking about the CBD oil business, and they have them in biscuits for pets. They have bacon flavored and beef flavored biscuits and bacon flavored oil for the pets. They give them to horses and all that sort of thing. So there's a whole business there for that, for folks who can, want to get involved. There's some people got involved in the business with me so far in the United States and Canada. I've got a few customers already. But these I haven't, because I didn't experience the oils, because we can't get them here. I can't give you a testimony on the oils. But this stuff, holy smokes, in 4 days I've lost 7 pounds. And it was an unexpected loss, because I'm not trying to lose, well, I'd like to lose this, right? Nobody wants to walk around with a big paunch. If you can, but I've tried the other stuff. I tried those what do you call it there? I just mentioned it, the vinegar stuff, apple cider vinegar. That didn't do anything for me for a whole week. But all of a sudden, I noticed in 4 days that I've lost this weight, and I'm thinking, where the hell's it gone from? And it's gone from right here. So if you've got this issue with this, what do you call it? There's a name for it. I don't remember what the name of it is, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. You got the paunch, and it's kind of hard when you push on it. The bloat, the stomach bloat. None of these products claim to take away stomach bloat, but I can tell you that this is where my 7 pounds must have came from, because I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm saying, geez, I can almost see a six-pack developing under there. And it's the hardest part for a person, if you're trying to get fit to develop, is the stomach area, because most men have this bloat going on. And it usually happens around age 40. It somehow creeps in, probably from the foods and the coffees and whatever that we drink on a daily basis. All right, I didn't mention the price, but each one of these is $24.95 US. You can buy a single pack. You can buy one if you just want. Try one of them out. You can buy a 3-pack. That's not $75. It's around $69. And if you buy an 8-pack, it's a little cheaper. And if you bought, if you bought a 20-pack, which is like, normally it would be like $500 if you bought them all separate. A 20-pack is like $2.99. I challenge anybody that hears me talking about this, if you're watching this video, if you've got issues with sleep, if you've got issues with weight, if you've got issues with energy, right? If you've got issues with your blood pH, which you wouldn't know anyways. Most people don't know what their blood pH levels are, right? And if you've got issues with foggy memory and so on like that, I challenge you to try these products out. Try a couple or try them all. And if you don't want to keep them, you send them back. And I'm just giving you a personal testimonial from the sprays, because I haven't used the oils because we can't get them up here in Canada. All right, so if you have any doubt about what I just said, and I'm not trying to scam nobody, like I said, I play my music songs from start to finish so people can see what I'm doing with the arrangements. And if it was about the money, I'd play 30 seconds and say, come and buy the rest of it over at my site. If it was about the money, I'd say, those free lessons are not free anymore. All those chord sheets that I developed and put up there for free, and download, there's almost a couple thousand over there for free. If it was about the money, I'd put that behind a payment button and make people pay for that stuff, right? And it's the same with this. I'm just trying to make you aware that these products are there, and the health benefits I've seen in 4 days, and my wife losing 4 pounds. She's using that spray, but we're sharing a few of these because we're just trying them out to see how they work. I'm going to go in and order another couple packs, because I've got some friends and family that I know will be really excited to try these out, and I'm pretty sure they're going to have the same results as the two of us are seeing right here. So anyway, there's a link below the video if you want to go look at it, check it out, and order one or order a couple, and give it a go, and see in a couple weeks if I'm lying to you or not. I wouldn't mislead anybody, especially when it comes to health products, because I'm not a salesperson. I play guitar. I don't go around trying to get people into things and try to talk anybody into anything. But when I see something that's good, that's why I haven't done any talking head videos in 11 years. I did one. That was with my brothers at that folk festival. Some of you have watched that video. And then when I saw this stumble into this CBD oil thing, I said, well, Jesus, some people need to hear about this. I got a YouTube channel. I'll just tell people about it. And some people took me and said, well, I'm going to investigate that, Kirby. And then a few people got into business, and a few people became customers. But I didn't mention anything about these sprays, except I was waiting for my order to come in. And now that they're here, and now I've used them in 4 days, I've lost 7 pounds. This little paunch is going away, this little bloat. This was the thing that I was always concerned about. What in the hell is causing this, and how do I get rid of it? I had no idea. This apple cider vinegar was the only thing I heard that was going to get rid of it. And for those of you who are interested, this little weight loss canister, you ever heard of Garcinia cambogia? It's a strange name, I know, but it's got to do with a plant, and it's an extract of some sort. That product is in here. And the reason I say that is because people in Hollywood, you might have seen advertisements for Garcinia Cambogia capsules and all that sort of thing, right? And these Hollywood people trying to lose 10 pounds to fit into a dress and all that. Well, that product is in this little guy right here. I don't know what the hell would happen if I'd have been using this all week, because I said to my wife, I said, well, I'm not going to use that. I don't want to lose any weight. I'm trying to gain weight. I'm trying to gain muscle. And somehow 7 pounds just melted away. And then when I looked, I said, all right, that little thing that was growing underneath there under my six-pack, that's where it's going. I'm pretty sure that's what's leaving my body, and I'm glad. Anyway, folks, I'll leave it at that. I got a couple of great videos coming up in the music tutorials. I got a few that I haven't quite processed yet, so I'll put those out in the next few days. And I promise you I won't give you any more talking head videos for a while. But I want to make you aware these products are out there. Try them out if you're interested, if you think it'll help you with your sleep, with your weight, with your memory, and your blood pH and so on. And I honestly don't think you'll send it back when you see the results, and in some cases unintended results that I've seen in the last just a couple of days. It's amazing. All right, I'll leave it at that. We'll talk to you soon.